Go handle it.
Right. Trendsetter, yeah. Let's roll, looking for like 38 size and time. We had a new style, new stage, ain't no doubt.
Who wants to jump rope? Tabaranay. Alright, having a party over here. It's a new basic party over here. Blondie. Okay, party over there. 7 on the microphone. It's a new basic. Time so far, right? Four.
Welcome to the
It's gonna walk down here. Say como estou to jamais. Alright. Can't put a sign, we'll see the signs. You know your heart just said. Call the slowly, told me call me now. They got just put a feel falling down. Body over here, we'll show you my magic. When we come past, then it kills skin. Okay, body over there, we'll show you my ride. Breaking through me down. On the microphone, it's a new message. Welcome to the kitchen, thank you. Tension, all the lights are running. Mr. Kai, that shape of my body over there. My heels, get out, okay. Like this, and then stay free. Get a straight hand on the dance section. You know what it is. One, two, three, let's go.
Come back!
Come on, everybody go!
I can hear what you get. Bang, stop, no. Say ho, say ho, say ho, say ho, whoa, whoa, say ho, whoa, whoa, say ho, whoa, whoa, okay, go up, go down, go straight, go back, go up, go down, go straight, go back. Go down. Thank you so much. What's up? We are Kid Phenomenal.
I love you guys. Your energy looks so lovely. Okay. Actually, this is the second time our US. The first time we came to America was for South by Southwest. So back then, we performed on First From Elsewhere stage. So thanks to Free Class, we were able to come back to America again this time. Thank you so much. I'm gonna introduce ourselves for those who don't know us. Okay. So I'm Tsubasa. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, I'm Kensuke. I'm the leader of Kid Phenomenal. Please call me Ken-chan. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Hi. I'm Rui.
루이짱. I'm having so much fun. Nice to meet you.
Hi guys, my name is Kota. So, my nickname is Coco. So, I'm pleased to be called from LA. So I'm excited to time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Thank you so much.
My name is Soma. I'm so happy to see you all.
Let's get louder tonight.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sean. Please call me Shun-chan. Thank you so much.
My name is Kohak. Please call me Happy Boy.
So please remember our name and our nickname. So you know we are from Tokyo. So everybody, do you know Tokyo? Oh, thank you so much. So have you been there in Tokyo? Which city do you like? Harajuku,
Wherever you are.
Shibuya, Nakameguro? Anything else? Which city do you like? Asakusa? Asakusa. I remember this is Japanese traditional city. So we are from Tokyo, and so there are lots of different culture in Tokyo, right? So we are inspired by different cultures. So for example, Harajuku kawaii culture. So and Akihabara is anime culture. Yeah, something like that. So and so our songs are in various genres. Sometimes rock, sometimes hip hop, sometimes R&B, something like that. So we call this style, this culture, so Tokyo Neo Pop.
Yes.
Please remember Tokyo Neo Pop.
Tokyo Neo Pop.
Tokyo, please remember Tokyo Neo Pop.
Yes.
So
Tokyo
this is
Neo
our
Pop.
culture, what we creating now. So,
Yes.
and I want to guys please enjoy our showcase, our song, our performance, and Tokyo Neo Pop. Are you guys ready?
Thank you so much. Okay. Alright, the next song is called The Mirror. This is the 90s dance styles and sound. And so this is Japanese, but so we are putting our hearts into it. So we just feeling the vibes together, right? Okay, the next song is Mirror.
Thank you. Nothing's gonna happen if you stay in your fears. 너야 시보이로 분위기 가스대. See, nothing's gonna change, it's gonna die. No one side. You gotta keep your hands up. Do it, don't know.
Never handed, go by day, second, scared, but shit's it off. Mom, you take it, and then baby, don't go like you're here. Why, it's you, the boy. Together, break the wall, we gotta break the wall, we gotta break the wall. Shine on like upside down.
Who is that? Hey, hey. You know what it is?
Teach me how to go. Teach me how to go. Teach me how to go. Teach me how to teach me how to teach me how to teach me how to teach.
It's the GRE, like that?
With your boy T-Pain, we
Dance, 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 dance.
This is King Phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Are you guys having fun? Yeah! I want to hear you guys' voice more louder. Yeah.
Relax. So this was so much fun tonight.
Yeah.
It's so, you guys very so appreciate it. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for coming here so much.
So I would say, so first of all, yeah. So I think everyone goes through hard times sometimes, but know what? So nobody what people say, no matter, don't care.
Yes.
Yeah. So no matter what people say, and then believe yourself.
Yes, very important.
Yeah. Show the world who you are. So next song is about they things.
Yes.
Then next song is Japanese anime theme song of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes.
So let's have them together. Please listen to Sonzai Shoumen.
描いた景色などってはみ出して間違えていつも引く強さと呼べるように Yeah 許した足元迷い道したまたいつを向いて光の方引き寄せて Outside the town 断ち切るように覚悟を決めたのはここじゃないところかね心が揺れた闇を駆け抜けてゆく涙をかして弱さを飲み込んだ圧倒的人生は回る奇跡誰でもないこのストーリー刻み込む存在証明一瞬だけ気が抜け感覚が転がしてた森は劇場閉ざされば地球の瞳自体を照らしてたまらない衝動絆で結ばれた呼吸を合わせて光ある未来へとそう遠くはない一歩ずつ踏み込んだ圧倒的人生はいつかのストーリー満開に
Alright, next song we got Magic, the new one. Can I listen to me? Oh yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. Nice. So much fun. So bad, unfortunately. We have only 2 songs left. So, anyway, everyone looks like still have energy, right? Still have energy, right? Yeah. So, only 2 songs. Are you guys ready to go all out? Yeah. Where is your energy? I can hear you guys. I can hear you. I know you have energy, right? But that'd be quite great. So. Are you ready? Show. Are you guys ready to go all out? What's next? OMW! Yeah. This is so hard, right? Can I show me this performance again? Let's go. Monday night. show.
Look.
Go ahead, Ollie. My take back home. Go ahead, Ollie. My take back home. Get you on my way. Alright, are you guys ready? Remix by Tsubasa. You guys go crazy, right? You guys in? Go ahead now, let it go! Go hard, go let it go! Say, go hard, go let it go! One more time, go hard, go let it go! Go hard, go let it go! Go hard, go let it go! Say, go hard, go let it go! One more time, go hard, go let it go! One more time, go hard, go let it go! That's so funny! You guys energy! Give me more! I think you guys get more crazy, right? Go, more crazy, let's go! You know, we can rock this! We're on this city! Because we can rock here! And unstoppable now! Make some noise!
We're taking over tonight. And God, take your time, make it shine. I got you like that. So I'm gonna let this music on. Let it like that. This is how we run the show. Everybody knows we're unstoppable. Set to go. Take your eyes, can't you make it sound? There's no other way to get everybody in this world knows we're unstoppable. We rock it, unstoppable. We rock it, unstoppable. Just out there's no other way. 'Cause everybody in this world knows we're unstoppable.
have this photo together. Can I take it? Thank you. Let the picture please be smile. Okay. So when I say hi, and then everyone cheese. Okay. Practice. Hi. Cheese. Hi. Thank you so much. So, thank you for coming on the show, okay? Thank you for everyone. Thank you for supporting us. And then, so, after the show, we waiting for you guys at the March booth with this poster. So, just me there. So, I want to meet you guys. So, I want to talk to you guys. So, after the show, we are waiting for you at the March booth. So please come. Yeah, please come to our booth. So, once again, so our culture, our performance, our music is a Tokyo Neopop, and then so we are Kid Phenomenon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Arigato. Arigato.
Tell me, what do you think? Oh my gosh, it was so good. I loved it. I'm definitely gonna see them again, for sure. Yes. So, I told you. Oh my god, why is my camera not working? Why was my camera not working?
Thank you. Good job. Oh, thank you. Bye-bye. Pinsan, cousin. I can say. They're so
Ah, yeah, of course.
Even though
streets. We had a rally in Vito Angle. My family feel like they incredible.
Hi, so it's after the concert. It's 3 a.m.
Yep.
Almost 3 a.m.
2:54. If you can see it. I took off my contacts. So now I'm wearing glasses. Wow. I think my voice is slightly hoarse from all the screaming.
We left around midnight in
Yeah.
LA and then we arrived back in San Diego around 2 o'clock. Instead of going to sleep right away, we decided just to film this right now, even though we are so tired and we want to go to sleep. But while it's still fresh in our memories, we want to talk about seeing Kid Phenomenon at Friends from Elsewhere in Hollywood, California, 2026. I don't know if Friends from Elsewhere is gonna be a yearly event, but
It's the summer concert, right?
yeah, summer concert. Here's the tote. We got VIP tickets. We were kind of late because of me. I'm sorry, that was my fault. But we got there before the doors opened, and then here's the VIP item that you get.
And then you're supposed to get a fan, a couch with a fan.
Yeah,
But apparently anyone can get that.
yeah, anybody can get a fan and a
So
couch.
how
I
much?
gave my fan to Lily.
How much? No, she has a fan though.
Yeah, she had 2 fans.
Anyways, I think
Was it 100?
yeah, and then I mean at least they let VIP in first.
Yeah, that's the big perk. But
There was no separation between GA and VIP once again, but it wasn't too bad. This is the first time they're doing this, right? It's new. They're very new. I heard industry people talking.
oh, that's
Yeah, on our
interesting.
way in, they're like, "Oh, it's the first time." Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, all right.
Okay.
whatever.
So
And it was a little weird because they changed venues, and from your QR code,
oh yeah.
you had to pick up a physical ticket. Then you had to pick up your wristband. This is for drinking. You can drink. But this is the wristband for VIP. And then we had to go scan to get our little tote, which I don't know is worth
$100.
something dollars,
But
you get to sit upstairs.
GA area on the floor, it's just open floor, no seats, which was pretty cool because like nobody was squishing each other. It was
Yeah.
a pretty chill vibe, right? Only the people who are there for KP, people from Japan, and they lined the entire barricade except probably at the very corners where we ended up on the left again. At South by Southwest, we ended up in the left. And that's where we are again this time. And there was a lot of people there for a lot of other artists. So you can only tell that the fans of KP were at the very front. The rest of the people were there there for the Chinese artists mostly. But they were curious enough to stick around for KP. At least we were still near the front and nobody was pushing. It was
Yeah, no pushing, and they actually had a barricade
Yeah.
between media and the audience, so
Yeah.
no one was stepping on our stuff this time.
Yeah.
No one was screaming at us. No one was
Yeah.
harassing me.
But that's the Fonda Theater. I
think they're more
it's
used
pretty-
to
Yeah, they're more.
holding events.
Yeah. I'd rather have the event there at the Fonda Theater than outdoors.
Oh yeah,
Who wants to be outdoors when it's
it's
like
so hot.
hot and sweaty and stuff? At least like the Fonda Theater had air conditioning, right? Yeah, so that was good. When we went inside, we were waiting through a bunch of artists. How many artists before KP? Like around 5?
Oh, they started late, by the way. Again, I think we got in there. They're supposed to have started already. 2:30.
Yeah,
But-
2:30. It was already 3 and they haven't started yet. But
And then they were mixing up the lineup.
yeah, we have dogs at the back, so if you hear shuffling, that's our dogs.
Anyways, some of the artists were so-so.
Yeah.
Especially if you compare them to KP. I'm not being biased, but spoiler alert, they just outdid everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, KP. Oh my god.
Because we stayed till the end.
Yeah, we stayed
Well,
until
almost to
very
the end. And I think they outdid everybody.
Yeah. I feel like KP should have been the main event.
But it's okay because we're tired of standing, so thank goodness
Yeah,
we're done.
I took really bad videos because I thought that we weren't allowed to bring certain cameras. So I didn't bring my nice camera. And so I was just struggling with my old camera and my phone. And so sorry if my videos aren't very good.
Usually we're filming in an angle, but now we're like here, and I kind of want to get everyone else too. So it's not like I'm ignoring people. I don't take fan cams, solo fan cams per person. I try to get everybody,
Yeah.
but since we're close to the stage, but not like at the side corner so you can see everybody. I'm like kind of off center, so I'm like I'm already struggling as it is, but I try to film with my phone and my camera. But I can't do it for a long time. You see these? Yeah, these are taped to help me feel okay.
My videos are like really bad anyway, so I just sing along with them anyway. This is why we're here. We're talking about Katy. Oh my god, they were amazing. Their set list is a little bit different from South by Southwest.
It's
but
longer.
It's longer. And I feel like it's like a level up from South by Southwest because this time they had solos.
Like dance solos.
Dance solos. They added more dance tracks.
And then they added one more song, Magic, the newer song.
Oh my
it's
god,
so
that's
nice.
so good.
Like we agreed that it was a really nice song.
It's so good.
When we're driving around town, and amazing, they did it.
Amazing. They all do like this floor work, like the whole diving on the floor. Even Kota and Tsubasa too. We were saying like on the way here, they really made use of this time to show everybody. They can do like hip hop party over here, and then they do Purple Dawn and Mirror. Mirror was amazing.
So
Mirror was so good.
we reacted to it. She was supposed to edit it before the show,
yeah,
but then
but
she
I didn't have enough time.
didn't. Right.
Yeah.
The music video was a little underwhelming, to be honest. I think it was mostly us talking about
How cute they were.
and how excited we are to see them again. But they just made it more sensual, like with the body rolls.
Their moments to shine, the solo parts of the rappers, it really showed in the live performance, right? I just realized like, whoa, they had a big part. It's big. They're right in front and then to the crowd and people were cheering for them. That was so good, right? So yeah, as I was saying that they were showing everything.
They can
All
do.
the cards are on the table. Their dance. They went harder on their dance tracks in general. They even did like their own version of Fantastic's Cannonball, this one. Wow, they're really going all out, like party mode. And they sing and dance at the same time.
Yeah.
With
It's
like
live.
unstoppable.
No back vocals.
No back vocals.
No back vocals.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure. But
It
no,
sounds-
like
it
it's
sounds
like it's
really
100% live.
Yeah. So I don't think there was.
They came out. They had the same outfit that they wore during the Hello 82 event.
Yeah.
But the makeup was different.
It's more subdued, but
A little
there's
bit,
more
yeah.
stickers or gems.
Shinosuke's hair isn't as crazy as when we saw him. I actually liked his crazy hair.
Everyone was like, it wasn't crazy, their hair, except for, you know who had a little crazier hair?
Soma!
It's like,
oh my god.
and I love it.
It looks so good on him. Oh my gosh. Okay. So like the makeup, they have like gems and studs around their eyes. Did they have that in Hello 82 too?
No,
I think Kohaku did. What kind of like sticker?
Didn't really have much. I think only Kota had like a
lip ring.
lip ring.
But he didn't have it today, huh?
It was more just the gems on the face.
Yeah. Even Rui had like gems all the way
Yeah,
over here.
so cute.
Yeah, so cute. For some reason, we're already used to what they look like from South by Southwest. When we saw Kensuke with his Cynthia hair and his short shorts, and then Rui's spikes, Tsubasa's catboy hair, we were like, whoa, that's kind of shocking. Oh, and also Shun's hair. So now, after a few weeks, after seeing them, that's like, it's totally normal for us already. Kensuke had these braids on, and then the nails. And then we asked somebody, oh, what do you think about what he looks like? And she's like, that threw me off. Even the nails threw me off. And then I was like, oh my god, I forgot we had that reaction too. So even though the image of the nails and the hair of Kensuke kind of threw people off, it's the talent that people couldn't look away. They couldn't help but scream.
We need to appreciate Kensuke more because we know he is very talented and an amazing performer, and he's also been so kind and so sweet every time we've met him. He's also leading one of the youngest groups of Exile Tribe into the unknown while never compromising on his own performance. It makes us respect him more, love him more, and yes, he deserves more love.
Oh my god, okay, I remember something. After like 1 or 2 songs, right, Tsubasa was trying to talk.
Oh yeah,
And then I was like,
he was struggling.
he was struggling to speak. He kept on breathing like, and then I was like, ooh, ooh, kind of trying to signal to him because he was right in front of us when it was happening. I was like, can you take a minute to breathe?
Yeah, because a lot of the load goes onto
The singers, yeah.
Tsubasa and Kota.
Kota, yeah.
But I feel like, Kensuke should sing more because he can sing, and there's a lot more guys to rap. And then later, it's almost like he can't think, and then we're already saying, it's okay, whatever you're saying is okay, daijabu. And then
How
but then
many
he was still
times?
struggling. And I was like, it's okay.
Oh, what does it say? It's okay.
It's okay.
My gosh. So there was
But
this-
yeah, he probably doesn't have any more oxygen in his head. That's why
Yeah.
he's struggling to think. The reason why he got that way is because he's really doing his best.
Yeah. It makes me like love them even more.
Oh yeah, because then
he's really
'cause
trying.
He's really trying.
Yeah.
They're putting in their best.
Oh my god, I remember Soma's solo. Ooh, his solo. It was Kiss Kiss by T-Pain, right? Oh my gosh. I love the song and then the vibe of the song and him. Just perfect. And then there was like a group dance part. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good. And Soma's energy. Wow. He got a lot of girls, of women falling in love with him.
All
on that
ages.
day.
All
Of
ages.
all ages.
Because guess what? He is sexy.
the future, he wasn't future sexy
He
anymore.
is sexy now. Future sexy was enough.
Yeah, I know, that's why. I was saying in the reaction video at Black Flame, like, oh, future sexy should have been Soma. But the future is now.
Yeah,
So
it's happening.
it's current.
right now.
That's current Soma.
In South by Southwest, he was hesitating.
Just a little bit.
I think Rui was too, but I think it's because they're unsure of how to act. But now he just embraced it, and it looks so good.
Yeah.
And the aura, his aura was so good that he got girls.
Oh my
falling
god,
for him.
like everybody in our side was like falling for Soma right in front of us. And it helps that his outfit is a little bit wild and he's showing his tummy and facial expressions. And his hair was wild. It's like, oh my god. Rui
was more relaxed for sure.
Yeah, he was way more confident than South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So if you see my video from South by Southwest, Rui would kind of look at you.
He wasn't sure how
His
to
expression,
react.
yeah, is still kind of like blank. But now when we scream Rui, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That means
Like,
he knows
yeah.
that he has fans.
Actually, he even filmed us on the way to the Wish Bus. Into the Wish Bus.
Wish
He-
Bus,
He
yeah.
actually filmed us with his camera, so he's more comfortable now, I think.
And then he got a lot of people cheering for him because he did his
Yeah.
crumping.
Oh my god. I haven't seen his crumping maybe in videos, but he finally did it.
In front of a
Every-
crowd in LA.
Yes.
Hollywood.
And we thought he was done, and he kept going like, "Nah." I think he's one of the strongest crumpers now in Exile Tribe, considering that he's a cute little boy. Man, he's full of talent. And didn't Akira love him? Because Akira from Exile the Second is a crumper.
We love you too, Rui.
He's such a cutie. And I said, so cute, so cute, so cute. He seems to respond well to that.
Yeah.
So
He seems happy to see his fans. So
that's why like he filmed us, right?
So when
I
we
don't
were-
know. Will that end up in the
I don't know. Will we look
vlog?
like them?
I don't know.
But like, I love that how he like if we scream his name, he'll be like, yeah. Like the confidence just comes out.
yeah,
I just
so
love
much
it.
different from South by Southwest when he doesn't know how to react. But now, yeah, he knows now that we got you. We love you.
What's your comment about Kohaku? I couldn't see his eyes again. He keeps covering his eyes.
I can kind of see him, but then I can't.
Yeah,
It's because of the hat.
The hat. The last time it was sunglasses, and now it's the hat.
I can kind of see like the red gems, but not much really. Which is funny. He looks very serious dancing. That hasn't changed. But then when he starts talking, he's so fun. He said to call him Happy Boy, but sometimes it doesn't really translate when he starts performing because he looks so serious. He looks like gangster.
Gangster and he's wearing all red.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And then he said, I'm a happy boy.
We've actually seen Kohaku's funny side during Hello 82 towards the end of the show, and during the meet and greet, he was super smiley. Also, his style of dance, the hip-hop gangster style, it's so cool. It's really cool. He's really cool. And he's actually really handsome and has nice hair, and it makes us sad that he doesn't want to show it to his American audience. So maybe next time we can see more of his face and his hair, please.
Shun is always consistent. He was the first one. Not really the first one because Kensuke was pretty good already. I think him and Kensuke was already very comfortable performing in front of the American crowd. For someone who's supposedly brooding, or
Macaroni told us he's the brooding type.
Yeah, you can't really see it because like he's such a good performer. You'd think that he's super friendly. Like he performs to the crowd, not just
Yeah, he's
dance.
like
he
he's
performs
a
to the crowd.
professional performer. He's amazing. He has like a persona that he just turns on as soon as he gets on the stage.
That you don't think that maybe he's a little shy.
I don't know. Shy. Do you talk about Kota?
He's very handsome. He gave me the paper.
Oh, so I had a few moments with Kota. So during Purple Dawn, and I forgot another song, I would sing to him, and then he would be looking and singing, because like during his parts, I was like, nothing's gonna happen if you like, and I was like, and then he was also like,
What else is there to say about Kota? He's very handsome, he can sing, and he shines the brightest when he does his very best.
we will talk about people's reactions. So in the beginning, I do turn back once in a while to show the crowd. So at the beginning, people were like quiet, observing. They were like interested and curious. And towards the end, they were screaming and they were closer.
Yeah,
They were much
when I looked to the
closer.
right, boys and girls, all ages, they were closer to the front. No pushing though, which is nice because it's still chill. Either they're screaming or they're just focused on taking video. They don't do that for everybody.
I just realized some songs I was singing really loud, like Unstoppable. This is how we go, go, out of control. And then I see at the side, I just realized we were the only ones singing in this area because behind us and beside me, there were people who were just kind of dragged there by their friends. And we kind of dragged a friend too, so they don't know any of the songs. But they were so focused on filming KP, Okay, when we were in South by Southwest, the energy seemed really high because it was a very small venue. This time, I felt the screaming was even harder, but then it wasn't as deafening because it was a larger venue. But I guess like from what I saw from KP, they said that themselves that there's a lot of energy and like how Tsubasa was exhausted after a bit. Like it really took a lot from him. But like he did say, your energy is so good and everything. So yeah, even people who are there for the other artists are so focused on them that at the end, when Kensuke said, hey, can you meet us up at the merch table to say hi? We grabbed our things, we went all the way to the merch table. And guess what happened? 3/4 of the venue followed to line up to say hi to Kid Phenomenon. Wow. These are people who aren't even there for Kid Phenomenon.
You can tell they were not there for Kid
Yeah.
Phenomenon. And there were a lot of guys too.
There was a lot of guys. And there was like this Hollywood actor, Jason Earls from Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana's older brother.
He's a K-pop fan, so it was surprising that he was there. But then I guess it's Hollywood and it's music, so why not? And I think he was just listening to me and Lily talk about them. Oh, this is such a rare opportunity. You usually have to pay for these things or buy CDs.
Yeah. So we were separated. I was at the front with Jewel, a bunch of people, then Jason Earls, and then you.
Catherine?
Yeah.
She was with me. So I just like, here, you just line up with me. Cause
You
like she was,
grabbed her?
Yeah, because she was looking for somewhere to go. I'm like, it's okay, you can be here.
Okay.
And then she was talking to the girl with him. She was talking about Exile Tribe, like explaining how we usually explain things to possible new fans. I think they were even looking it up on the cell phones. And at the same time, me and Lily were talking about, oh yeah, this is rare, this is a good opportunity. And then what did you think? And then she was like, oh my god, they're amazing. Like I told you, they're Exile Tribe, right? They have a standard, blah, 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 whatever we were saying. I mean, he lined up to do a meet and greet with KP. He was right in front of me. But of course, I didn't really pay attention to his interaction because I was more focused on mine. I'm always nervous when it comes to talking to them. Apparently, like in Hello 82, I didn't say much because I knew there's nothing much I can say. Maybe because I say it all on camera. But yeah, I was just focused on trying to get myself across that table.
Okay, so before they even started, before they even came, I was there in front with Jewel and another person, and there was these two girls. They looked pretty young. I don't know if they were teenagers or maybe in their early 20s. They're probably in their early 20s if they're there that late. Who knows? Probably college students. Anyways, I just hear these two girls talking right beside me. Oh my god, they're the best group I've ever seen in my life. You know how I looked? I was like, and I just started smiling at her. I was just listening to, oh, they were so good. Their dance is so good. And then I was like, hey, they're good, huh? They're really good, huh? And then I was like, yeah. I told her, I love them so much. This is just their second time in America. And she was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, the first time was there in Texas. And I want people to know more about them so more people can support them. And there'll be more incentive for KP and other Exile Tribe groups to come to America. And I was like, oh, really? And then she told me, oh my gosh, like I don't know why, but their dance is so good. She really said that. That's the thing. And I was like, oh, okay. The reason why
Because they're actual dancers.
is because
They're Exile Tribe.
yeah, I had to say, oh, you know, NCT Wish, NCT Dream. That's like the most simple way to explain to J-pop
Exile was
non-Exile
first.
tribes.
Exile was first.
I told her about Exile, a group of dancers who wanted to make it mainstream. So they got singers to sing their song. And then when they got rich enough, they made a company and started producing a bunch of groups under their name. And now that they're retired, well, not technically retired as an Exile member, they're there to control everything basically in the company. And they produced KP, who was in a survival show in 2022. And they're like, oh my god, really?
Yeah.
And then I started showing her the chart that Macaroni made of all the members. And I said, KP is actually one of the newest one and they're actually not the most popular one yet. So look into them so they could come because they deserve more love. And you can actually look at the other groups too because I said Psychic Fever is the other group that's going to be coming soon. You know what happened? She gave me her phone and I had to type in, there's one video you look up. It's gonna be Psychic Fever, What's Happening dance version performance.
The boys are not you. You got a something, a sounding what I want. Pull it on your body. I got take a time. You got a something.
So we did the whole lineup. And then after we interacted with the boys, I was like, they're nice, huh? They're really nice, huh? And then like, they're really cute, huh?
Like an older sister.
And then she was like, oh, she had like heart eyes. She was falling in love with KP. She was like, oh my god, they're so cute. They're so good. Oh my gosh. So I was like, oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Shall we talk about our interaction?
Sure.
It was really quick. I think it was just like a hi. But then I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, it's not like my third time seeing them. Because like, first was Hello 82, then the Wish Bus. And then again, it's just us again. Start of the line. But I was like, hi, thank you. You're so great. And then who was first? It was Shun. And then he did the same. And then next was Soma. And then Soma gave me a pin and this. And he was like, here you go. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, didn't you just give this to me in Hello 82?
No, it's Tsubasa.
Tsubasa gave it to me. But oh my god, after that was Kota. And then I remember we spoke about this. Like we should show Kota more love because he was our love from Z Faction from Icon Z. And then I told him, I'm so happy that you're here. And then come back again. And then I just waved to
Rui and Kohaku.
Thank you, come back again. And Tsubasa too, he said something to me, nice to meet you or something like that. And I went to Kensuke. I probably said the same thing, oh like thank you, come back again, thank you for coming. And then I was about to leave. And then I turned back, I was like, oh wait. But he was already talking to somebody who was behind me. And then I had to wait for a bit. The staff lady was already kind of pushing me to the side because like, hey, hurry up. But then I had to say this one last thing. I said, Macaroni misses you. He reacted like, because I guess Macaroni and Kensuke are like this. They're friends because she's at a wedding. And then she was devastated. She was so freaking sad. Like, it's a commitment to her friends, right?
She couldn't be at Wish Bus. She couldn't be at the
Oh my god. As a Spinel kid, she wasn't able to go while we were able to go. That's like a sore topic for her. So sad. So I feel sad for her. So good thing I remembered before I left.
Yeah, at least you got her something, a little gift.
Yeah. And then after that, we were just watching at the side and I was gonna film you go by.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, kind of.
Oh, okay. So me, I brought a hat, an LA hat, but I didn't know who to give it to. I chose Shun. I don't know because he was the first one, but because I said like, oh yeah, he's professional, you forget that he's probably the brooding type. So I forgot that part. But he didn't know what to do with the hat. He was like, oh. Lily was beside me and she was like, it's for you, it's for you. But I guess he forgot. too many things were happening.
Yeah.
I picked it up at the end. It's okay. I know it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
There was too many people. The line was so long. Like a lot of people went to see them, so it's okay. And then next was Soma. He was just so smiley. Oh, maybe I should have given him the hat. No, I'm kidding. Again, I didn't really have much to say because I didn't think again because I was so busy. Anyways, I didn't think much. And I was just like waving at everyone. I was already leaving, but Koto was like, here? I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. I know.
Coco.
I was already leaving.
Coco, not Koto Yamamoto, it's Coco.
Love you. I love you, Coco.
Coco.
You were like one of my first loves, and I'm so sorry. I probably didn't give you enough love, to be honest. But maybe next time. I get nervous too, okay? So, sorry. And then it was Tubasa's turn, and I was like, Pinsan, cousin. And then, oh, he probably doesn't know what I meant, but he's Filipino, half Filipino, and we're Filipino. So for me, Tsubasa is our cousin.
It's our cousin.
And then I said, hey, it's Kensuke. And then that's it. So really fast, and yeah. So we also asked our friends what they thought about it. Out of 10, they said a 10, but when she asked me, I was like, 100. And she's like, yes, 100. It's like they have never seen something like this. They went to Hello 82, but they haven't seen them perform live in person, and now they are changed.
Like they were so mesmerized by the fact that KP was there and amazing. These are people who regularly go to concerts, K-pop concerts, and then they were like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they're amazing. I'm getting sad because like it's done,
Yeah.
it's over. And I was like, yeah, same.
Someone said in our group that they make me feel happy. That's exactly how KP makes me feel. And now I'm just sad because now it's over.
Like seeing them just happy that were like screaming, and then they give like an all-out performance, which in turn
makes us scream some
makes
more.
them scream even louder.
So yeah, my voice is so hoarse. I'm just like screaming. I thought I screamed a lot in South by Southwest for this concert. Oh my god, we're just screaming. I think we just listened to someone's fan cam, and then we can hear our screaming from the other side.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bigger venue too, so it's not as compact, but the screams are still really loud, right?
So that's it for today. We're out of memory. We gotta go. See you guys later. Love you, KP. Bye.
We got new fans, American fans. They
Come
love
back
you.
again.
They're like starry, hearty eyes.
This video will just end in like any second now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
bye. Love you. I'm already sad. I'm already depressed that you're gone. Or well, leaving. But I'm sad. It's over.
You got so many people falling in love with you right now. It's not even surprising because like.